There is new controversy brewing for the NFL, the league rejecting to publish an ad by a group of veterans encouraging players to stand for the national anthem. It will not go to print. Rachel Campos Duffy on the right, Leslie Marshall on the left. Ladies, how you doing? Good morning to both of you. This is a program, right? It's not an ad where you buy $2 million for 30 seconds and everybody gathers around and say that this is an ad, a print ad, a program. That will not happen. Here's what the NFL has said now on screen. The Super Bowl program is designed, it writes, for fans to commemorate and celebrate the game, players, teams, and the Super Bowl. It's never been a place for advertising that could be considered by some as a political statement. All right, there's the background. Rachel, what do you think of that?
Well, this is what the NFL has done. They've actually made standing for our flag, honoring our heroes and veterans, something political. And by the way, the ad wasn't shaming anyone and it wasn't demanding anyone stand. It said really nicely, please stand. This is our position as a congressionally chartered 75-year-old veterans organization that represents 20 million veterans and tries to teach kids how to respect the flag and treat the flag. That's one of the programs that they do, and that's the program they were promoting. Wow, so controversial. The NFL is so darn out of touch. Roger Goodell needs to be replaced.
Well, you know, I don't even know if anyone would have noticed if the ad would have been printed in a program anyway. Leslie, what do you think about this? Did the NFL make the right call, or are they wrong on this?
Well, first of all, the NFL is the only sports league that has an American flag on their helmet, okay? So they're doing a little bit there with regard to patriotism. I don't have a problem with it, but I don't think that if they have an insert, people are going to stand or not stand for the national anthem. I do understand their point. Football has been, for the better part of the past year, politicized, and they want football to be about football. And that's what they want the Super Bowl to be, about the sport of football, and not to have it politicized. So I understand their stance, although I don't have a problem with the insert, and I don't think it would affect the personal opinions of the individuals that they would stand or not stand when the anthem is played or with an insert. But I understand that the NFL took that stance, and they want football to be about football.
They don't want the kneeling controversy to continue. They want to put that thing so far behind them it would have been last October.
Really? That doesn't look like it by this.
Well, let's get that in a moment. Here's what the veterans say, and who can argue with this? Here we go. Freedom of speech works both ways. We respect the rights of those who choose to protest, as these rights are precisely what our members have fought and in many cases died for. But imposing corporate censorship to deny that same right to those veterans who have secured it for us all is reprehensible and totally beyond the pale. Go for it, Rachel.
Amen to that. So I think there were a lot of football fans that didn't like the kneeling, but justified watching the games by going, look, that's their free speech. They can do that. But then when you have a veterans group, their free speech, and by the way, they're paying $30,000 for this ad in the program, so not entirely free speech. They're paying
cheap, but it's not $2 million like you go on TV. That's right. No, you raise an interesting point.
True, but I'll just say I think this is the final straw for a lot of football fans.
Whoa.
I think the NFL is going to pay a price for this.
I think the numbers will be. The numbers were huge on Sunday. The viewership, Rachel, was as high as it's been since the Super Bowl last year. America is not abandoning the sport.
I know Americans love football, and it's the NFL leadership that's making Americans have to make a choice by doing stunts like this. Why not just let the veterans group write, please stand? Totally non-controversial for the flag.
As I stated, had you done it, no one would have noticed. Leslie, I have a prediction. I don't think anyone kneels on Super Bowl Sunday. What do you think?
I disagree. I think there'll always be people that want to, especially since people are looking and want to make attention. People say, look at me, I'm going to be different, and want to politicize this rather than just make this about football. And quite frankly, as the daughter of a veteran, if somebody doesn't want your money, take your money and spend it elsewhere, because that is $30,000, and quite frankly, it could be better spent if they don't want your message.
The owner of the New England
I'm the daughter of a veteran, too. I called my dad. He's totally offended.
The Patriots were kneeling early in the season. I'm telling you, Bob Kraft won't put up with it for the Super Bowl. I don't think the Eagles management will either. And a lot of this comes down to the position the owners have. Rachel, last comment on that. I'm on record as saying nobody kneels on Super Bowl Sunday. Go.
I don't know if they will. I'll tell you that they are not in touch with the American people and the fans, and the president seems to have a lot better handle of where the American people are on this issue.
Rachel, thank you. Leslie, thanks to you as well from L.A. and Wisconsin today. Thank you, ladies. Have a great day.
You too.
You too.
We're awaiting a big